Hello everyone, welcome to our greatest YouTube channel. Our greatest, yeah. Yes, my greatest YouTube channel, and your greatest YouTube channel, and everyone's greatest YouTube channel, hopefully. Right, today before I move on to my next video from decimal to binary conversion, I just want to share something with you which might be very useful. As a lot of you know that Cisco exams, when I talk about Cisco, that's I'm talking about CCNA. As everyone knows that I think in some places 105, please do comment if I'm wrong. 105 exam, you can still give it, but all the old CCNA exams have been finished. So the new CCNA, which is 200, 301. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone around the world, this is the new one. Do not buy any course before this one. Like 105 might do you a bit of, or 200, 125 might do you a little bit good, but it won't be specific and able to pass you the CCNA exams. So when I say that if you want to take a course, please do get a course for 200 301, the new version, and you can get books on them as well. Online books, you can get that as well. It's better to start working on this now. The topics that are covered in the new CCNA, so there is no ICND one. You remember, as if anyone doesn't know, was ICND one, and there was ICND two, blah blah blah. That has all finished now, so they don't exist anymore. So sorry about my writing. I've just witnessed one of my old ball pens go in the bin. It's a sad feeling, but it's all right. No worries, we will live. Right. So, everyone, I'm just gonna share a little bit with you that the new CCNA is quite different to the old CCNA books that you have. So there we go. Let's start. You need to know concepts of PoE. PoE, if no one knows, is I think power over Ethernet or something like that. Yeah. So there's so many phenomena, I keep on forgetting them. Some people say point over Ethernet or power over Ethernet. You need to know the concepts of that. That's included, definitely. Right, very important. Physical layer. Anyone who knows TCP/IP model or OSI model, which we will be looking at after our IP subnetting phenomena in the quizzes, maybe. You need to know cable issues. Cable issues. So now when I'm talking about cable issues, it includes straight through cable, crossover cable, every cable. I'm talking about Cat 5, Cat 6, Cat 5e, Cat 7 cable, cabling issues, what sort of cabling issues, and what's the troubleshooting, and when they happen, and troubleshooting of it as well. There is questions regarding troubleshooting. Right, I am trying to sort of keep the video small, but just to let you know that apart from our IPv4 subnetting concepts, which is a part of it, now these situations, cable issues are completely different. So that's a physical layer issue. It's nothing to do with network layer. Maybe during troubleshooting, yeah, but yeah, that's included. That's included. And apart from that, you need protocols. And so when I say protocols, when I say protocols, I want all of you to start with TCP and UDP, very important. So if anyone doesn't know, that's Transmission Control Protocol and UDP. There's a lot of concepts in the old books as well. But my suggestion is please do follow this new book. Follow that because you need to pass the exam. You need to really know what's happening in 2020, not what was happening 6 years back. You can get the concepts with that. So TCP, UDP, these are the protocols. And apart from that, port numbers, very important. Port numbers. Anyone knows which port is HTTP on? Anyone? Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Our lovely internet is on port number 80. Thank you. Right. And then we need to know the benefits of protocols. What sort of mechanisms are used? So once you learn TCP, UDP, connectionless UDP, connection-oriented TCP, and TCP headers, is quite a lot to sort of see, but it's not difficult. You read through it, read it again and again. What's happening? See what's happening in the data link layer, transport layer. What's happening? And ladies and gentlemen, this is the one which we are doing at the moment, number 4, which is IPv4 subnetting. V4 subnetting. IPv4 subnetting. IPv4, remember, IPv4 subnetting. And then there is questions on VLSM. VLSM is, shall I write it down? Why not? Go ahead, brother. Variable length subnet masking. Subnet masking. Variable length subnet masking. So, right, just to let you know, IPv4 subnetting, don't do VLSM before IPv4 subnetting, because this is very tricky. Because if you don't know your IP classes and subnetting, it's going to be difficult to know the difference between classful subnet addressing and classless. I'm not trying to confuse you, everyone, but classful and classless, oh yes, they are concepts. Yes, they are. So that's classful, classless, VLSM, getting all those IP ranges and putting them inside a network. If you use one subnet, that's classful. If you don't use one subnet, you use different subnets, that's classless, blah, blah, blah. Right, let's move forward. Now, just to let you know that there will be IPv6 addressing. IPv6 addressing. It's not just to pass the exams. It's when you go into a job role, they will be expecting you to see what's the difference between, the IPv4 address and IPv6 address, and you'll be doing troubleshooting and MAC addresses, machine addresses. So IPv6 subnetting will be needed, IPv6 addressing, type of addresses in IPv6, and then how they are added, how they work, all the address types. For that, everyone, you need books, because my videos might be all right, but I concentrate on the concepts. If you do your home learning, you do a bit more, you'll be able to pass this exam in 6 months easily. If you have prior networking knowledge, if you haven't got it, you need to try twice as much harder. At least study 1 hour to 2 hours a day to nail this exam, because these concepts are seas. They're not like rivers, they are sea. They've got so many waves inside them, variation. Just if you know these 2 bits, IPv4 subnetting and VLSM. You can work as an IP engineer. You can work as a network support engineer. So this is what I'm telling you about. You can do freelance work like me, I do on YouTube, or you can become a teacher and teach these lesson boys in a uni or somewhere. So one of these concepts is like a C. These are the basis of networking, especially in Cisco's. They will help you in other networks as well. Not to forget Juniper, Dread Tech Routers. I think they're Taiwanese. Yeah. So right, IPv6. Remember all of these. These are included in the new CCNA. Right. Let's move forward. I mean, I will try my best to put all of them in sequence. So the next one is verify IP parameters. IP Internet Protocol parameters. They need to be verified. And when I say verify them, verification is needed for Windows, Linux, Mac. So you have to do verification for Windows, Mac, Linux, maybe other operating systems. They will ask you questions regarding that. So if I miss anything, please do forgive me and try to concentrate on these subjects. Do reading on them. It's better that you start from learning them, reading them. Then the next point, you can have when you have a logical idea of what you're doing, then you can do DNS, Cisco Packet Tracer sort of visual diagram tools or configuration tools. Don't go directly into them because this will be like jumping yourself in the deep end of the sea, and that's not good. So IP parameters, um, how to use command line. So CLI, very important. VIP, very important. Command line interface, which includes settings, all the show commands, all the Cisco CLI. And before doing CLI, you need to know regarding switches and routers and hubs, how you configure them. Excuse me, right. And I didn't eat a lot in the morning, did I? Yeah, oh, sorry. Yeah, I think a bird was coming in, which I have hidden. Right, so ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't finish here. So, CLI, thank you. If someone is planning to give the exam, they need to really jump into it and see these concepts and really sort of learning them. Right. Next concept that I'll be talking about is, as I said, routers or routers, and routers have routing tables. So when I say routers have routing tables, it means you should know what is happening inside the routing table. There's questions on that. Windows, Linux, very important. Wireless, wireless, the wireless portion, as everyone knows, it was CWNA, Cisco Wireless Network Administrator course. Now that has come in this as well. So there is a wireless portion in which is everything to do with wireless. And then when I say wireless, there'll be encryption, there'll be encryption, algorithms, algorithms. Sorry, the video is going a bit longer and longer. I'm trying to sort of move it down, but there's so many concepts that are coming. So there's just to let you know, hash algorithms, And then, ladies and gentlemen, part number 11 is virtualization. Virtualization. Um, when I say about virtualization, I think it's more to do with virtual machines. There's some free ones as well, and it will be better if you can use them. There's VMware and other ones. So yeah. So virtualization you need to do, and then what are the different VLANs? That's virtual LANs, if no one knows about them. So VLAN, types of VLAN. There's a lot to do. I think the positive side is, however intense this might be, the positive side in this is in your exams, when you get questions, you'll get questions from all these areas. So there's more chance that you will be able to recall your knowledge and pass this exam. This is what my opinion is, because obviously I've been following Cisco for years. If someone is really new, for them, I would say they should take an approach in which they have to do configuration on Cisco Packet Tracer, learn the concepts, dedicate themselves to studying at least 1 hour a day, if they really want to work in the field, because all these things are down there. Um, I mean, there's different technologies as well. When you go into, hopefully, into your job role, you'll know what I mean. So, just to cut it short, I'm not gonna write the next of them, or I'll just try to um say them. But right, there is 802.1q native VLAN, 1q, which is native VLAN. Hello, are you there? Here and there. Hello, come back. I know the topic has gone longer. Sorry. So now I'm just gonna speak. Then on number 19, it's Cisco Discovery Protocol, CDP. I knew that was coming. And then there is LLDP, and there is iOS commands, um, and configuring them. Layer 2, Layer 3, Ether channels, LECP, more protocols, error recovery, configurations, and then you got concepts regarding ports, and then you have wireless LAN, Telnet, SSH, HTTP, TCAX Plus. Um, I mean, there's a lot in there. To be honest with you, everyone can achieve this. It's just with just a little bit of effort. It won't be easy. It won't be difficult. So I'll see you. I'll see you. Yeah, I see everyone in the next video. We'll carry on with binary. Binary? No, decimal to binary conversion. Yes, right. So please do not get something old. Just get this sorted and you will be fine. Thank you so much. Bye. I'm trying to switch the camera.